So the Mavs and the Clippers, boy, what a game that was, where it looked like the Clips were going to blow them out, and then it looked like the Clips were about to have the worst loss that we can possibly conjure up. And then Paul George to the rescue. Harden had a terrific game. Is Kawhi anywhere in the horizon here?
I don't know. You read between the lines with what Lawrence Frank said yesterday, and it sure sounds like this is going to be an extended absence for Kawhi. And you could see in the games he's played in this series, he's not himself. There's no lift. You watch his three-point shots, they're kind of bouncing short off the rim. He's not the same defensive player. I mean, Kawhi, was a sneaky MVP candidate. Like, he's not going to finish in the top 5, but he will in the top 10. I think that's warranted because he was brilliant throughout the year. He played the most games he's played, I think, his entire career, the most minutes he's played since like the San Antonio days. So he was a workhorse for that team this year, but you watch him out there now and 50% of his former self, 60% of his former self. And look, when you go up against a good team and a smart team, they're going to find ways to take advantage of that. And I think the Mavericks did in the games that Kawhi played. It's hard to be optimistic that we're going to see him back, at least in this series. And who knows if they get the advance going forward.
Well, and then obviously the Bucks, did whatever, I guess, best they could.
Yeah.
Brook Lopez launching threes right around half court sometimes to try and keep them in games. And I guess what do you make of the Bucks' chances down 3-1 right now with Lillard missing the game with the sore Achilles and whatever's going on with Giannis right now?
Yeah, I mean, look, they were one injury away, it seemed like, from Thanasis Antetokounmpo getting minutes in a playoff game. Like, you saw Chris Middleton hobble off the floor in the second half of that game 4. It's like, who else are they going to go to on that bench? I don't see the path here. I mean, Giannis is going to push to come back, right? He's going to try to play. He's going to try. But the Bucks have to balance the desire to win this series against the desire not to see Giannis in that Kevin Durant situation, excuse me, where he is tearing his Achilles. Same thing with Damian Lillard, right? Like, he's got an Achilles strain right now, was in a walking boot, I guess, a couple of days ago. You can't roll the dice in situations like that. And look, I don't think Indiana's good, but at full strength, I think Milwaukee's probably better. It's just, I don't think you're going to see Milwaukee at full strength for the rest of the series. That's disappointing because that's another team like Phoenix where the window to win is pretty small. I mean, Lillard is in his mid-30s, Giannis getting a little bit older as well, Chris Middleton mid to late 30s. They have to treat every year like it could be their last year to win with this group, and to see kind of this unravel for them is pretty disappointing.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.